Thank you, Dave. -3 at the airport at 6:33. Good morning, everyone. Oil is down. Gasoline is up in Calgary. The main reason is the falling value of the Canadian dollar. In Calgary this morning, you will see gasoline selling for $84.9 a liter for regular. That's about a 10-cent hike. Now, you can still find gas cheaper in some areas. According to CalgaryGasPrices.com, gas is $69.9 at Costco, and there are several stations posting a price of $73.4 or $73.9. You just need to shop around. Some analysts say the price increase of gasoline will be short-lived, saying we'll likely see gas prices drop again sometime next week. Calgary's parking ticket hotspots are along 8th Avenue Southwest between 4th Street and 9th Street. If you park there regularly, you will likely get a ticket if you do not pay. All of the city's top hotspots are along 8th Avenue. The Calgary Parking Authority says that stretch of downtown roadway is a very high traffic area, and that's why there are more parking ticket infractions. Okay, zeroing in, the number one hotspot is parking zone 2420. 990 tickets were issued recently in the zone 2420, which is along the south side of 8th Avenue between 6th and 7th Streets. That's in between the Husky Building and Kaylee's Pub. Number 2 on the list, zone number 2462. That is again on the south side of 8th Avenue. This is near 4th Street, though, specifically the diagonal parking spots across the street from Brooks Brothers and High's Steakhouse. The head of the Calgary Parking Authority says there are a lot of infractions along 8th Avenue, but there are also a lot of people who avoid getting a ticket.
The reason why they're so high there is because there's so many people parking there. Those are the highest zones in terms of actual usage along the south side of 8th Avenue, and so that's why there's more tickets. Actually, the compliance there is actually very good. People pay, but there are those people who take the chance.
Parking ticket, of course, costs you $40 if you pay within the first 10 days. It jumps to $50 if you pay after day 10 but before day 30. And then you have to pay $75 for your parking ticket if you pay after more than 30 days due. About 50 of some 200 dogs rescued from an acreage south of Lethbridge are now in foster homes in Calgary, the rest being dispersed throughout the province right now. ARCS, the Alberta Animal Rescue Crew Society, says this is the largest dog hoarding case they've ever had to deal with in Alberta. 60 dogs were rescued from the Milk River property back in December, another 141 earlier this month. The dogs were all emaciated and starving, many chained up outside with no shelter.
They've officially been signed over to us now, so we will be placing them in foster homes, and the rescue groups will take them into their programs and eventually put them up for adoption.
We disperse them amongst about a dozen different locations around the province because dealing with that large number of dogs, there's no one facility that could hold them all.
ARCS is in need of donations to cover the cost of caring for these dogs. They continue to look for foster parents and volunteers as well. The Stephen Harper government is expected to table new terrorism legislation tomorrow. If it passes, as is, it would make it a criminal offense to encourage someone to carry out an act of terrorism. A government source says a review of the attacks on Canadian soldiers last October identified a lack of measures to charge and to prosecute people who encourage others to wage terrorism. The provision to be tabled tomorrow would stop short, though, of criminalizing the act of glorifying terrorism, like simply posting an internet video of a bomb going off. But it's worth noting the new law, if passed, will let police charge someone who posts the bomb video if the video calls for similar attacks on Canadians. The proposed bill is also expected to retool Canada's no-fly list to make it easier to stop a suspected terrorist from getting on an airplane.